Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4 that consists of Bintang Nuraini, Nabila, Rahma, Putri, and Revellin, Rizki, Prameswari. So today we're going to explain about database management system, especially Microsoft Access. Topics for discussion are company's profile, vision and mission, structure of organization, the company's main business operational activities, identification of weakness or difficulties faced by the company because they do not have a database, and implementation of database system.
Company's profile. PT Gramedia, whose address in Damar Street number 63, Olo, Padang Barat District, Padang City, West Sumatra, 25116 Indonesia, and this is the contact, and for the website is www.gramedia.com. Gramedia is the largest bookstore in Indonesia. This subsidiary of Kompas Gramedia has provided a network of bookstores in Indonesia and Malaysia. Founded on February 2, 1970, this bookstore started as a small bookstore measuring 25 square meters in the West Jakarta area. In 2002, this bookstore grew into 50 major Gramedia stores spread throughout Indonesia. In addition to providing books, this shop also provides stationery, office supplies, sport equipment, and many others. This company cooperates with book publishers at home and abroad. From its own company, Gramedia has book suppliers, namely Gramedia Pustaka Utama, Alex Media Komputindo, Gramedia Widya Sarana, Buana Popular Science, and Gramedia Magazine. For suppliers from abroad, such as Prentice Hall, McGraw-Hill, Edison Wesley, and many others. Vision and mission. For the vision, participate in the intellectual development of the nation by disseminating knowledge and information through different retail model and distribution of books, stationery, and multimedia products, characterized by excellent service, proactive management, and proper business behavior. For mission, the first one is be an agent of change in all pluralistic society. The second one is to be a leader in the retail and distribution of knowledge, information, and media-based information, infotainment. And the last one is provide sophisticated, innovative, and market-oriented products. And for the structure organization, this is the structure organization of Gramedia bookstore.
Company's main business operational activity. The first is order. The company collect all the resources needed to carry out the operation stage. The next is operation. All resources obtained from the first activity have become finished goods obtained from suppliers. The next is sales. The goods produced are carried out, labeling, and goods are released or sales. The next is marketing. Its activity are in the form of promotion and exhibition. The last one is service to achieve customer satisfaction. Weakness or difficulty faced by the company because they do not have a database. If Gramedia does not use the database management system, customer and Gramedia employees will experience difficulty in search system and payment system. In search system, if Gramedia does not use database, employees and customer will be overwhelmed in finding the location and availability of the desired item. And in payment system, when the barcode book is scanned, then the computer will match the book code with the existing book data and then display the price. After that, then the buyer's book is paid.
Database system. Tables of Gramedia. This is a table for employees table. So the employees table, we use number, employee ID, employee name, gender, job, birth of date, email address, phone number, address, and status for the data. For the data of product table, we use product ID, product type, product description, book title, book publisher, book writer, product location, stock, and price or limit for the data. And this is the cashier table. For the cashier table, we use number, cashier number, location, employee ID, employee responsible for the data. This is the customers table. We use number, customer ID, customer name, birth of date, gender, phone number, email address, member, and member ID for data. This is the transaction table. For the transaction table, we use transaction ID, transaction date, customer ID, product ID, cashier number, employee ID, number of product, and total price for the data. And this is the last one is relationship of tables.
Queries of Gramedia. A query is a data request to process data in tables into one understandable information. With query, we can display certain data in table, displaying data from two or more tables on the condition that between the tables there are related fields and can perform calculation operation. And this is membership discount queries. This queries is if the customer becomes a member of Putri Gramedia, every transaction gets 10% discount. And this queries from a relationship customer table and transaction table. And this is a new school academic year discount queries. This queries is when the new school year starts. Every customer who makes transaction at Putri Gramedia will be given at 50% discount. And this queries from relationship, transaction table, and product table. And this is a purchase book publisher by Gramedia Pustaka Utama queries. This queries is every customer who buys a book published by Putri Gramedia Pustaka Utama will get 1 pen for feedback. And this queries from relationship, transaction table, and product table.
Forms of Gramedia. The form is used to represent to the user or receive input from the user the data in the table or query. Forms are used for the front end of the application, usually to display data, add data, etc. And this is the employee form. We use the same data with table, which is number, employee ID, employee name, gender, job, BOD, email address, phone number, address, and status. And this is the product form. We use the same data with product table. This is the cashier form. This is customer form. And the last one is transaction form. The next is report of Gramedia. Report is to represent the result of processes data into information that is ready to be printed on sheets of paper. Reports are used to create reports. This is the employees report. We also use the same data with the table, which is employee ID, employee name, gender, job, BOD, email address, phone number, address, and status. This is the product report. This is the cashier report. This is customer report. And the last one is transaction report.
Conclusion. So we conclude that Gramedia is the largest bookstore in Indonesia. To facilitate the use of search system and payment system, a database is needed. We can use the Microsoft Access application as a database application that is used to design, create, and process various types of data with large capacities. Microsoft Access is very helpful in processing data on grammar because we can group, sort, and process data on the search system and payment system, which is very useful for employees and customers. In these projects, the parts of Because of access, there are made are tables, queries, forms, and reports. Therefore, the database is very necessary in the company because it makes it easier to processing data. So, that's all for today from our group. Thank you for watching us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.